address the congregation.
That is the story of my life. That is the story of like jumping in when I was always told to be quiet. And that's the story of always shouting out when everyone said, oh, for goodness sake, be silent. But before I read something, which is always hysterical, because Kim and I have laughed about this, as fellow dyslexics, and if anyone out there is dyslexic, you know how bloody difficult, but you all have your coping strategies. Mine is like hanging on to certain words, but I always read from the bottom right up. So I always get to the end first, and I make myself laugh about how good it is. And everyone else is looking at me thinking, what on earth are you on about? So bear with me. But the first bit, before I read anything, my hands ache from clapping, you guys. You've been through the most horrendous time, but you've got through it. And this is your event. You are incredible. Not just you, but this amazing team that are behind me. They've got you to where you are today. This is just the start of your journey. You're not just going to go and learn from today, but you're going to go and change this world. So for goodness sake, get those palms aching again and clap yourself and whistle and I also love watching certain people coming and getting their awards. And I've seen skips, I've seen claps, I've seen the hearts, I've seen everything. But you know what, every one of you is a complete winner. And what an incredible introduction. I thank you. You know, this really is a genuinely wonderful honour. Particularly for, as has been introduced, an anarchic, outsider, vegan dreamer who seems to spend most of his life creating a whirlwind of chaos, as you saw from the start. Although I do feel a bit of an interloper though, as a real congratulations must always stay on your shoulders and your awards. This is your day, guys. It's your day. And oh, how you all deserve it. So, as I've said, as a dyslexic kid who didn't speak, a lot of people wish I'd never, but didn't speak until the age of 6, who thought and acted differently, and I've got good friends that sit in the front that will still say at 54 I'm still doing it now. I was the first in my family to go to university. And oh yeah, it taught me so many things. It taught me that higher education isn't a privilege for the elite. And that it should be free and accessible, and still should. And that means free of debt, because the truth is, it's an investment in not just you, but in all our futures. But why on earth aren't we ploughing money into you and what you do for our futures? It's got to happen. So if you're going to make change, make that. It also taught me that the national curriculum isn't fit for purpose. And that when education, in terms of academies and all this other stuff, are run in a business model, then it controls and manipulates only for its own benefit, rather than the good of others, or the good of those that again can change this world. Controversially, I was a teacher, and I taught English, and I taught media studies. And it also taught me that subjects like media studies or communication studies are demonised. Not because they're any way less important, but because of a fear that by enabling people to analyse the message, then you might just encourage them to question the validity and motives behind the source. And in education, that's what you need to be doing. You need to be challenging the status quo. When the status quo isn't working, it's over to you to make that change. And that's what education is about. It's about empowerment. It's about giving the confidence. It's not about keeping people in boxes, but it's about using those boxes to build and to step forward and to make change that the whole of society is impacted by. And what does today teach me? Well, you and your families and your siblings and all of those are the future. You're not that 6-year-old that was told to shut up. You're not that kid that comes from an area that actually their family has never gone, because You can forge a pathway. You are the future. And you must never, ever accept the mundane. You can't accept rules that aren't fit for purpose. You must never accept the rubbish peddled by government bereft of a conscience or any moral credibility. You have got to change it. And you know what? More than anything, you must use your learning, your knowledge, not selfishly, but use it to change your world and the world of others for the better. So I will say, as has already been mentioned, my statement is, so go on, dare to dream and live to learn, but more of all, make bold, brave futures, and know that this is just the start. So thank you, and again, congratulations. You are amazing.
Well, I'm afraid anything that I'm going to have to say is give me a little bit of a letdown for everyone after that rousing and passionate speech. And thank you for reminding us, excuse me, of the transformational power of education. It does really change lives, so thank you. Can we give Dr. Smith-Clare another round of applause?